We've all got secrets, issues, problems, struggles, addictions. But it's all for a purpose, though. It's a meaning, a cause, a platform, a mission. Your journey has a reason for you being on it. You, specifically you, are supposed to be the who you are, and you're part of this picture. It's about your position. It's not just about how you do what you do. It's about that you did it and that you meant to. That you are present and aware and committed to the process and exercise of it all. That you are being the best possible whatever you are being because of what you have been through. And you've been through hell already. Struggles, fights, loss, and so much more. A story that you wouldn't believe had you not gone through it yourself. What was all that for? Why did you have to endure that pain, that way, at that time, all by yourself? The reason is that only you could have done what you've done the way that you've done and are doing it. Couldn't have been anyone else. And it was no one else's business to handle your business, and most of the time their way wouldn't work out the way you needed it to. Plus, the work that you have to accomplish won't make much sense to any or everyone else. But that doesn't mean that they don't believe in you. It just don't feel like support or even acknowledgement, let alone encouragement, the way you've been resisted. You've been outcast, mischaracterized, a bunch of things outside of being cooperated with. And yet, you've been consistent. You've been climbing one level at a time, even after stumbling and falling sometimes 5 levels back. You still picked yourself up, dusted your own self off. A couple of times you had to start all the way over. They couldn't have handled that. But you did. Or you are. Or you're going to. That's why those moments weren't the moment where your story would happen to end. Because you know that you are going to be and do what you say that you are going to be and do. The good things happen because you make them happen, because you are willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that they do. That is a system and mindset. And that's why it can happen again. The reasons for you to give up are considerable. But there's one reason that is sufficient enough to be the why that you should keep going. Have you considered you? Because you're important. You're good enough to be good at something. You deserve a chance to discover or create the you that you need to be, and to find that one thing that sets you apart, that gives you joy or satisfaction or reason or purpose, that excites you, that ignites you, that brings you the peace and joy and happiness that you have every right to. You need to, because you're worth it. Everyone has a past. Some people just ain't got nowhere near past it. So they'll guilt, shame, and accuse you into feeling terrible about being the same thing they are hiding from everyone. You're unapologetically who you are. They haven't taken off their mask yet, and probably can't handle their truth. But your secrets, issues, your problems, your struggles, your addictions, all of that's already known. And they can't handle a you. A you that despite all of that still sees the light. That won't give up, won't surrender, won't let go, won't throw in the towel, and still wants what's right. A you that is human and knows the way because you've traveled it. There is a they that have tried to confuse you with a globe of misinformation, but you're starting to unravel it. And you're seeing that so much of what you've been told was supposed to be and set in stone, the whole time was made up and meant to keep you down. The disrespect, the disregard, the distractions that have been difficult and sometimes deadly to deal with were only meant and designed to keep you around. Intended only to lead you down the path of following and under the rule of a mediocrity that has set the bar. You've been thinking they don't want to have anything to do with you because of the way they're treating you, but the truth is, they want to be who you are. Because you got something inside of you that they just can't seem to destroy, duplicate, or do anything with. And what you've done, how you've done it, and the way you keep doing it, That's the only reason they know how to do any of this shit.